It's amazing how we go serious after like ripping off like people.
Who are you? What's your voice?
Hi,
What's your voice?
I'm Okan for this podcast that we're doing right now.
This is the voice of Simon Dagenais. I like ice cream.
I am Peeze. I don't watch The Voice.
I'm Chris. I'm no longer the new guy. No longer.
I am the voice without a face, Eagle.
Thank God for that, by the way.
Yeah, no.
Jesus, if you think his voice is bad.
Anyway, so 5A is 4A and 4B. Let's dive into it, guys. The game that I saw.
Where are we going?
5A.
4.
Sorry, I'm losing track here. It's been a long day today. 4A, yes, we dive into it officially.
We're not even halfway
We
done.
can go back to
I know.
5A if you want. Whatever.
Let's talk about the game that we all saw
Which one?
on Wednesday night. Hebert, Field 2, 10:30 p.m.
Oh, Chris Reeze thing.
Chris Reeve, the new guy.
New guy.
Stokes against the Niners. You guys win by 6 points.
That surprises me a little bit.
Mind you, no Dean Dimitriou, who was not in the lineup. He was not there, so a loss for the Niners.
A huge loss. Right?
But if you look at the army of players that the Niners have, which is quite a bit, and you look at the, I guess, razor-thin roster that Chris Rivet has presented to the field here, I think everyone would have taken the Niners, but they played a very good game, the Stoics. They were tough on defense, and they come away with a pretty impressive 6-point victory, which many thought they would have lost this game.
Well, I don't think it's a thin roster. I just don't know how it all fits. They just
I'm saying
seems-
numbers, quantity of players. It's not like a 10-man, 11-man roster the
Okay.
Niners have.
Okay. I misunderstood what you were saying. But when it comes to the Stoics, my concern was there's a lot of familiar FPF names, there's a lot of talent, missing a little speed, and just there seems to be a lot of the same kind of player on the team. But credit to Chris Rivet. I was playing at the same time, so when I was looking over to watch the game, because my game was absolute trash. When I looked over to watch that game, Chris, man, you were awesome. You were on point that game. But unfortunately, it's going to take you to be this every week.
That's the thing.
Yeah. So,
But
I hope so. I mean, I think you have the talent to do so. It's just a question of whether or not you can.
So looking over your roster, I agree with Peace. It lacks a little bit of like star power. Like it lacks a little something, but Alex Olawak is a very good receiver that not a lot of people know. I think Vinny Golano is a star player Thanks for screaming.
You have a microphone. You don't need to scream.
Like a Div 4.
No, it comes with it. You can't not scream it.
Jesus. In a Div 4 situation, I find that he's going to be an absolute dominant player. It's just he's a former / current Div 1 player if he wants to be. But people underestimate him constantly, and he's able to do certain things that a lot of people don't. Like there was this one play around the end of the game where you threw to him on the crosser, and he slid like a baseball slide to catch the ball because your pass was low, and it's something that Vinny's going to be able to do, but a lot of receivers will not. Like if you throw it at somebody's ankle, it's most likely to drop because you're going to reach for with their hands, but Vinny's going to slide underneath the ball. And it was a turning point for the game where, if there's only 4 touchdowns, everyone counted. But 69ers lacked Dean Dimitriou's presence. Like he's the focal point of that team.
Before we have Chris answer the question, it's blanking my head right now. What was that show with Randy Jackson, Paula Abdul, and Simon Cowell?
American Idol.
I feel like this is American Idol here. Like we're like the judges giving him his feedback. This is what you did really well. So the contestant and you, the American Idol that you are, go ahead with your answer.
Shotgun and Paul Abdul.
I'm Randy Jackson.
Okay, so yeah, definitely going to this game because I played against 69ers like a bunch of times, and this is my first time actually winning against 69ers as a quarterback against them. And yeah, had them not having Dean Dimitriou in the lineup, I'll admit it, was a relief because as a quarterback, he's the first person I look on the field when I constantly he does everything for them. He plays like that safety in the middle. He's fast. He can make the plays. So when I saw that he wasn't there, that was like a definite confidence booster. That being said, though, we're talking about Vinny Golano being on the team.
Is he a diva?
Sorry?
Is he a diva?
That absolutely not. My first one when Alex Holowak and Jim Colatris offered to bring Vinny in, I'm like, I wasn't sure. I actually hesitated at first, and I said,
Because he's a jerk.
I hate playing against him.
Yeah.
I hate playing against Vinny. All my experience playing against Vinny, it never went well. Trash talking. I don't mind trash talking, but he always got to me. But being on a team, like he's one of those players you hate playing against him, but when you have him as a teammate, he is the best teammate that you can have. Like he says all the right things. He's the first one in the huddle to give props. He comments like at the perfect time for like what to adjust, what to do. And so far having him there is just, for me as a quarterback, is a complete confidence booster. And like,
Has he paid you?
PAID, paid.
We got to know.
cut my mic off for 3 seconds.
All right, perfect. We'll get the answer for that one. Other games you saw, guys, from this past week in 4A and 4B.
Other games I saw. Sorry about that. I was confused.
Yeah, you were texting someone, I noticed.
I was not. I don't pull the piece.
It's
He
the
was
show
checking
chat.
the balance
actually.
of stoics.
Ebros destroy pub epoxies pub campus. I don't want to go too much into the 4 as a whole because I write that article. So I'm
Please
pulling.
do
So I'm
so.
pulling a Peeze. But
Are you not doing your
Ebros,
job for once?
Ebros, yes, Ebros have been looking very good this season, although they don't have Sean Steen anymore.
Schonstein, no.
But it doesn't feel like
What happened with Sean Steen?
he works on Alberta now.
He works where?
He doesn't live here anymore. Alberta, Calgary, I think. He doesn't live in Quebec anymore.
Do
So
they have good ice cream there?
Probably
Great
not.
steaks.
Not as good as Stony Creek's.
You got great steaks in
Oh
Alberta.
yeah, but yeah, Ebros doesn't seem like they skipped a beat. They've been playing really well. It doesn't. You don't feel Sean Steen's absence. They haven't played the best teams so far, so I'll put like a BIMOD on it. But for now, it's been good. Don't mess with Texas. Huge win against the Zom del West. Mokan was doubting.
Yeah, that was.
Don't mess with Texas.
Oh man, I was wasting my time with scorekeeping. It was honestly like a waste of time.
But you're not confident in that team.
No, like Laurent Ladouceur, and he had a great game. Fred Mallet, but we talked about it though, guys, right? This is the same blueprint of what they were before in previous reincarnations, whatever team name they had. I think they were like
Warhawks.
Warhawks,
Yeah.
yes, right. They will put up crazy video game numbers, and you're like, wow, man, they put up 85 points. Well, they won by 85 million points here. But then when push comes to shove, in the most critical moment, they become the prisoner of the moment, and they just lose focus of what they have to do. So when they played this team on the weekend, when I covered it, the team they beat they had no reason to be in 4. They are not a 4 team.
Okay.
So I don't take this victory with any stride. This is not a true victory for them. They know it. They know it too. They know
Okay,
it as
so
well.
next Wednesday, don't mess with Texas. Play Show Me TDs.
I think it's on my field, no? At Hebert?
No, that's my field.
Okay,
But-
you-
Speaking of teams that are utter disasters at the moment,
So I agree with you, Peeze. Based on that, do you think this is a measuring stick for don't mess with Texas? Mokan.
I think so. I think for what we've been trying to do, and we
Do they just need to win, or they need to win convincingly?
no,
Like
it
by
needs
20
style points, man. We always we build these teams up and we just chop them down like a T-fal knife through them. Yes,
knife.
yeah.
What's a T-fal knife?
Look it up, please.
T-fal.
T-fal knife,
It's
please.
it's a
Oh,
Tefal.
the company T-fal
Yeah.
makes knives also.
Yes.
Yeah, they do.
That sounds like terrible.
Okay, sorry. Hold on. I stand corrected. Cuisinart knife, even better, higher
I
end.
feel like you need real kitchen supplies.
I use kitchen supplies in my
So I
podcast
found an
now.
article that talks about the best ice cream places in Alberta. There's one place that has a flavor called garbage can, which
So they have terrible ice cream.
wait for it, is every single flavor in a cup.
So that's what that is what dough
Apparently,
Mess
it's
Texas is all about.
delicious.
I don't.
It sounds worse than Stony Creek.
I don't even want to.
Okay, so yeah, you're right though. I think
Okay, so so scenario where don't mess with Texas wins by a single point against Show Me TDs, is that a confidence booster in your mind for don't mess with
No,
Texas, or do they
no.
need to win
they
convincingly
have to
and
win convincingly, man.
keep Show Me TDs on the terrible streak?
They gotta win
Jesus
convincingly,
Christ,
man. They have to win.
Like if I
convincingly.
wasn't already an alcoholic, I would struggle with this to a greater degree.
Wasn't there a whole debate about Show Me Your TDs being like too
Yeah,
strong?
remember when I said we're not?
because of having a CFL,
So-
player?
So, yeah, right, that was funny. Over or under 500 this season, Peace.
Can I decline that? Well, we're gonna win the rest of the way, 8-2.
Push.
So you're gonna beat don't mess with Texas.
Yep, 8-2.
Okay.
We're gonna win by 40. Style points.
Oh. So you're gonna finish like plus 350.
Yeah.
Nice.
You're not listening. 8-2.
Anything else from 4A?
We look. We have the self-proclaimed greatest player ever, Justin Blanchard.
That's true. Finals
He
MVP.
loves himself.
Finals MVP.
So
Game changers beat Keeper Lock.
that's exactly what I was gonna bring up.
Yeah.
This is the best. This is the best Game Changers team since
Game
they
Changer-
won the championship.
Since
Their
Game
inaugural
Changers,
season.
their first season.
Yeah,
The 14 0.
it's this is the best. Like, and obviously the team's better because of the cap and all that. But I'm saying, given the division they're playing in, I feel like this is going to be one of the strongest teams. Anton Sakis looks like what we remembered Anton Sakis to be. And Jeff Rosenblatt, and I was talking to Jadaridi week 1. He's like, "Oh no, it's a new Jeff Rosenblatt. You're gonna see. He's gonna take shots. This offense is still once again a flaming pile of trash."
So it's a flimsy offense.
Yeah.
I'm gonna steal from your script right here, Mokan.
Yes.
Ego, can you bring up Keyboard Lock's schedule as we talk about it?
Ooh, math time.
Is this the most brutal schedule you've ever seen in
They
FPL?
played soft serve week 1, lost. Game changers week 2, lost. And they have baby kangaroos.
That's
L.
terrible. That's awful.
The Tide, maybe L. Fun Boys, probably L. Show me your TDs. Well, no, they're gonna win by
Question
40.
mark?
The U. Les Hommes de l'Ouest. I don't know anything
Okay,
about.
that's a
Half a
gimme.
stars. That's
That's
an
a
L.
win.
Don't mess with Texas in week 10.
It's an awful schedule. Though.
So
These
they
guys-
have like
wins.
one freebie.
Two?
Yeah,
Two
if
wins.
they win 2 games, and I mean this roster is very good from top to bottom. This Keeper Lock roster was very high on him. It's like Jeff Rosenblatt's gonna have a good season. He's got the right weapons he needs. He's got speed. He's got the underneath guys.
Do you need speed though to throw 3 yards at a time?
But this
But he wears Jordans though.
Adam Gase would be proud.
no, but he needs
Hold on,
speed
hold on.
to fake it.
Hold on.
Yeah, that's about right.
So, this schedule is ridiculous.
This is like a.
I didn't
my
notice
God.
until Mokan brought it up. I was
Murderer's
like,
row.
Wow.
Murderer's row.
This is an execution right here.
If
But-
they won't make the playoffs because Robbins hates them.
Okay, so by the fifth, okay, by the 5th game, will they have 1 win, if not 2 wins?
No.
They might beat Fun Boys.
That might be the most
They
vulnerable.
might beat Show Me Your TDs.
Yeah.
No, they're going to lose by 40.
That's true. They're gonna lose by 40.
You're not paying attention.
All right, so looking at conference day right now, you have Ebros, Half a Stars, GHB, your 3 undefeated. So rank them 1 through 3. Who is 1, 2, and 3? Simon.
Give me Alpha Stars first because I think their defense is gonna give a lot of people problems. Greendale Human Beings and Ebros third, but honestly, it's been 2 weeks. It's too close to tell. But Ebros hasn't beat anybody convincing. Like hasn't beat.
I was
going to
say for that reason, I'm going to put in Ebros last. I'm going GHB first, Half a Stars, Ebros.
So you're going to go GHB, Half Stars. Chris?
I'm gonna go with Ebros first, just because of that defense. So
Wow,
far.
so we've gone way off the board with Chris, who's gone with Ebros 1, and you guys going with them at 3rd place. Then.
Give me yours, Mo.
Well, I'm going to go Half Stars 1, GHB 2, Ebros 3.
I got Ebros 1, and Greendale 2, Half A Stars 3.
Why Half Stars 3?
I'm not a believer in what they've done so far. I know, and also I just know Andrew Langberg from that team, and I know he's a great player. But other than that, I just think that Ebros and Greendale are just that much better than
alright.
So I'll ask you this question, gentlemen. So the way you have your rankings 1, 2, and 3, is that what the rankings will be when we hit playoffs in 2 months?
I feel like Alpha Stars is going to remain like an 8-2 team by the end of the season. They have the right guys at the right place. Their defense is playing really well. And in a division like 4B, offenses are good. Some offenses are better than others, but overall, it's a good division to have good offenses, and defenses shine a little bit more because there's a big parity between good defenses and terrible defenses.
All right, so Conference B, you have Don't Mess with Taxes, Game Changers, Soft Serve, and Baby Kangaroos. So 4 teams, 1 through 4, rank them 1 through 4.
Game Changers, Soft Serve, Don't Mess with Texas, Baby Kangaroos.
Okay, all right. So
I was going to, same, but I flip Soft Serve and Baby Kangaroos.
3 and 4.
It's just
okay.
Baby Kangaroos hasn't played anybody yet.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I
Can you
know
repeat
the
the
team.
teams?
Like, I
Can you
know
repeat the
you
the
got
caliber team. You know?
Don't Mess with Texas, Game Changers, Soft Serve, and Baby Kangaroos.
Yeah, Game Changers are definitely first on that list.
Yeah, that's not even remarkably close.
They're playing really good right now. I'll put Don't Mess with Texas second. And who are the two? Baby Kangaroos are fourth also. And who's the third?
Soft Serve.
Yeah. So Soft Serve, I'll put them third. But
Do you see this changing, the 4 teams going back and
Maybe.
forth?
I think Game Changers is going to remain a contender the whole season. Overall, over the past few seasons we've had, Anton has been very good regardless of the team he's at. He's kept game close even though he's played with 5 guys and bringing ringers from other divisions that he didn't even know. And now that he actually has a talented roster that's probably better than most other teams in the division, I don't see them failing this season. Maybe Don't Mess with Texas might have another Cinderella story, but like what they did with Warhawks, but we're going to see after this week's game against Show Me TDs.
So we're going to see a 2.5 Dan final with GHB against Baby Kangaroos.
That'd be fun. That'd be interesting.
Like
But
it'd be like seeing each other in the mirror, like offensively speaking here, with both teams.
Yeah, it's It would be interesting. I think baby kangaroos have a lot to get through to get there. But it'd be fun.
Yeah,
if
for
if
sure.
that's a question, it'd be
That'd
fun.
be super interesting.
All right, so past their prime, or POP, past our prime. They're really past their prime when they got cracked. So Craig O'Brien's going to be the quarterback now.
Mm-hmm.
Does that change their direction? And do they become better? And do they become
Yes.
a playoff team?
Most teams, if they add Craig O'Brien, the quarterback, get better. Period. He's
Pretty
just,
much every team.
there's not a guy in FPF, or there's a select few guys in FPF who can read a field as well as Craig O'Brien.
Ever since he became a referee, like full time in FPF, he's become a better quarterback, and I think he's the best quarterback in Division 4 this season.
Yes.
Pastor Prime is a good team, but they've been getting
Old.
smacked around because they didn't have a quarterback. They're
Old.
bringing in
They're
probably
getting old.
the best quarterback in the division.
They're really past their prime.
There's no way this does not improve the team. I'm not saying they're going to become instantly contenders, but Craig was missing the first 2 weeks. Everybody knew about it, so we'll see what it goes. If they might be able to finish like 7-3, 6-4.
I mean, I hope they don't because we're playing them next.
Yeah, that's not gonna be fun.
Yeah, didn't O'Brien like trash talk you or something on the sidelines? He trash talk GM on the sidelines.
Did he? I wasn't.
That sounds like Greg, though.
Yeah, always like, "I'll see you next week."
All right, so it got more interesting now. So,
Because he said, "We'll see you next week."
I know Craig O'Brien is. I've seen him play, but I'm not familiar exactly with like what he does. I know he's a veteran. He's been playing like so.
He's just hard to fool.
We'll be ready. We'll be
Yeah.
ready.
I like that Bill Belichick response. We'll be ready.
No, Bill Belichick responsible.
Don't bother me with your
On to the
nonsense.
dirty boys. Okay, so this is going to relate to now you, Chris. So Alex Provencher-Rivet, is he the dirtiest player in Division 4, A or 4B?
I don't think he's a dirty player. I think he's a physical player.
Oh, you should have seen what
Tim-
he
But
did
you
this week.
not see his Oscar performance yesterday?
No, because I was playing at the same time. So
That's
someone's
true.
dumb.
You were on the field and you did
I
it.
don't know what to like. I played 3 games last night, guys.
Oh, man. Okay, so which one are we going to talk about? The headshot or we're going to talk about the one he took?
They're kind of related, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so.
They're
I think it's
kinda
sort of like a
related.
karma
Chris
thing.
and his brother, they are related.
They are related.
I
They're
know.
brothers.
That's facts.
No, but the first one, to me, the first one was problematic. So somebody ran like a post or in, and he was trailing behind him. Guy caught the ball on the goal line, and instead of going for the flag, he just put 2 hands on his face and brought him down. From my angle, it looked very dirty. Like it looked like he was not intending to go for flags at all,
Fun.
which was called unnecessary contact, 5 yards.
Can you make the argument he was reaching for the ball?
Yeah, maybe. Like I'm not calling him dirty. I'm just saying this is what I saw as a guy on another field. When I turned around and I saw the play, that's what I saw. Is the guy caught the ball, turned around to reach for the end zone, got 2 hands to the side of the face, and was brought down.
Look, to me, a dirty player is someone who has the intention to like hurt someone, right?
Yes.
Like
Intention to injure.
Yes,
intention to injure. Like you thought about it before the ball has been snapped.
you did
before-
it. You did
Terrence
it.
Adams. for
You did it
example.
out of anger because you were mad that he caught the ball and he was about to score. So might as well hurt him instead of letting him score.
And look, I'm not gonna hide it. My brother does get heated up very fast, and he does let his emotions get the most of him
Oh.
sometimes. And I try and tell him before every game, like, just take it easy, breathe, just play your game. Like, bring that passion, but just tone it down a notch sometimes. Because what you do is you get the other team worked up negatively, and what happens, like, emotions rise during a game, and then like it just affects the whole team. And that's a little bit what happened yesterday during the game. I sat him down for one drive on offense. I said, cool it down, take it down, and we got this. Just he came in the next drive. He made big catches. We drove and we won the game.
Well,
and I think he understood that. And the difference is this year is like he used to like not like agree with what I used to do with him, and he would like get worked up about it and just like. And I think this year he's actually listening and he's understanding a bit more like what we're trying to do, and which is why like we won the game. Because I think if you would have kept like getting worked up, I think we would have lost that game.
Well,
So does he get enough sex? Is that why he gets riled up?
yeah, he had like a Lion King roar when he took that shot to
Oh,
the
man.
ribcage. Like all of St. Leonard heard that. Plus,
I'm
a
pretty
bit
sure
of
we heard it
big
outside.
I didn't hear
Yeah. Oh, trust me. He was like
I was there, I didn't hear
lion, like attacking
Honestly,
a water buffalo.
Because he got like somebody's shoulder head to the side of the, like
Yeah,
in the ribs. Honestly, I didn't see the play, but I heard it
Yeah, yeah.
through the screaming, and I thought somebody broke their leg.
I was too busy yelling at Macedon. So.
Anyone else we want to call out for dirty play while we're at it?
Sure.
Vinny Galano used to have a reputation
Yeah,
for being dirty.
Vinny G.
He was the guy. He would always push you from behind.
Oh, he helped. Always. You
No,
always.
holding's fine. Holding's not dirty. Holding is, listen, it's referee's job to call it. If you don't call it, then be a better ref. Now, the thing is, holding happens in every play in FPF. If you're playing defense properly, you're holding.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, the thing is, if to me, it's again, if you're doing something where it's potentially dangerous. For example, punching a quarterback in the nuts when you're rushing.
Oh, that's not nice.
John Laristis,
That's not
his
nice.
special.
That's dirty.
Yes.
That's dirty because you can hurt somebody.
He doesn't do it anymore.
You're not going to hurt somebody by holding.
All right. So speaking of dirty,
He's not doing it anymore. Luckily.
Savage Squad, can they go at minimum?
Weren't they Savage Storm last week?
Yeah, they're terrible. They
No, but weren't the team named Savage Storm last week? Did they change team names?
Savage Squad. That's what they are. Can they go?
Can you look it up?
Can they go one full game
No.
without getting an OCUR? Like with that cast of characters, can they go one full game without getting an OCUR? One full game.
Honestly,
Which one?
no.
One game this season.
They can. They always get it. It's like by divine right they have to get an OC or UR. Otherwise,
The problem is these guys. So like I play currently with David Doe. He told me he needs to chill. He needs to like take a break from playing with his brothers. He just wants to be in a team where it's laid back and guys don't have to get in their
If he's
face.
playing by himself, like without his
I
brothers
find
on a
if
team,
all of them are separately playing. Like
Yes.
I think this team should be banned from playing together. Like
that's fair.
Derek, Devin, Dylan, Bradley Blue Eye specifically. Tony Curry shouldn't be around other people. But those four guys specifically, though, they should be forced to play with other players on other teams.
No, just cannot play together.
Yeah.
You could be captains.
Yeah.
You could all be captains, just not
And actually,
together.
Derek's never been an issue.
okay. So
Derek
Derek's
used
quite-
to be an issue.
Yeah, but he's
Well,
quite.
ten
as long
years
as I've
ago,
been, as long as I've been in FPF, he hasn't been an issue.
Derek
been
was the
pretty quiet.
worst before.
All right.
Now
so
he's calling a bit.
So we're gonna start a new segment, like the Sean Abrams segment from the spring season. The top 10 quarterbacks better than Sean Abrams. So we're gonna do the top 8 or the top 8 worst players.
Didn't we already have a top 10 for Peeze?
We scrapped that. So
Why do we scrap it?
I don't know. Bradley Blouin is the measuring stick. Who's worse than Bradley Blouin, the number 8 guy?
But can we, like, in terms of what?
Yeah.
Well, we said, we had the Sean Abrams who was better than Sean Abrams, my quarterback.
Yeah, but what's the context?
In what category?
This who's
Wor-
What's
worse
the
than
worst?
what?
Worse than
of-
what?
worse than-
Golf?
no, like,
like
football.
player?
Yeah, in FPL.
Like talent wise? Like
Yeah.
as a receiver?
Yeah, it makes Bradley Blouin feel nice about himself.
Jamal Garner.
Okay, Jamal Garner, number 8. All right, number 8. Jamal Garner. All right.
Nobody's gonna get that reference.
No, I'm pretty much the only people that get such references. Us and GM.
So Jamal Garner is worse than Bradley Blouin. So next week, stay tuned for number 7. All right, in 4B,
Wait, what did we scrap Peeze to stop this?
I don't even know my list was.
What was it?
I forgot.
It wasn't.
It wasn't. It wasn't on the.
Oh, it
on the
was
script.
worst people. Top 10 worst people, and you started with someone, and you're like,
I forgot. We did it last week. I
which
totally
is the worst
forgot.
people. That's what
So
it was.
in Conference B of 4B,
Okay.
is there like a big disparity? Are we seeing the sense now that there's going to be a lot of top-heavy quality teams and really a lot of crappy below quality teams?
Didn't we say that last episode?
do you want to start with this?
That this would be the division with probably the greatest disparity. That and 60.
We thought Conference A would be the the
Oh,
one.
4A.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But 4B though, we're starting to see signs that
What's your intake, Chris? Outtake, but not intake.
For the disparity in 4B?
4B Conference B. So in Conference B of 4B,
Well,
are
you
we
didn't
going to
research.
see
Four
big-
teams are 2-0. 4 teams are 0-2, and
Yeah,
the teams in the middle are meh.
Yeah.
Are 1-1. Thank you, Eagle.
Math.
And
The
you're
one
asked,
time he has to do the math.
He's like, eh. Yes, Chris.
but wait, what you're asking me if
Are we going to see we know that we have a disparity? We have the quality of teams that are 4-0, which is 2-0, which are the 4
I
teams.
don't think so, personally.
You think you'll see a U-turn that we'll see those 0-2 teams catch up to those 2-0 teams?
I think Low Gang's better than they've played. I think Team YS, they have to be better than they've played.
Can it be worse?
But are you surprised by Glow Gang though? That all that talent, Arnaud Desjardins, who have great quarterback.
So, but the thing is, they screw around a lot.
They definitely do. Oh,
and
man.
and there's a lot of defensive guys who can't afford to screw around because the reason you're not on offense is your hands aren't that good to begin with. So like, just take it seriously for 5 seconds, and they will. Like they're gonna go 1-4, and then they're gonna end the season 6-4.
Maybe we should stop digging around.
Yeah, and that's what they always do. They were doing this in Division 6, by the way, where or Division E, where they shouldn't have been in the first
But
place.
see, that's my thing is they were in Div E and they made a jump to Div 4 right away.
Yeah.
Right? So
They're good enough though.
couldn't they play it in dominate Div 5 first?
Yes,
Should
but I'm happy they actually wanted to challenge themselves.
I like it. I think they're good enough to play in the 4, and I think this roster will be all right. But I also think the reason they're 0-2 is not just because they're messing around. It's also
But they also forfeited a game. Though.
but
Yeah.
there's also going to be
So they only lost the game.
like
And
an
we're
adjust-
figuring out like, oh well, can they recover from 0-2 after
No, but
losing
the-
one game?
but they're going to have an adjustment period between Div E and Div 4.
Yeah.
Like the game's not exactly the same. They're going to take a few weeks to sort of figure it out.
Yes, Eagle.
Keep in mind, A Squad is 2-0 and they're only +11, and Dream Breakers is 0-2 and they're only -14. The other teams have a large
So-
number of points scored.
So
There's a
is
25-point difference in 2 games.
Yeah.
That's a big.
So is A Squad a lot of fluff then?
No, they're not. A Squad is a very good team, man. Why do you keep hating on them?
I don't hate on them though.
He does though.
You just did.
Are they? No, I'm asking. Are they? Because look.
Do you think there will be contenders?
I
this
thought.
season?
Look. Honestly,
over
Glow should have beaten them.
over under 7-3 for
Under.
A Squad.
They were 6-4.
Okay.
I like MTL Originals for 4B. I think they're going
Yeah.
to be a really, really strong
I
team.
think they're a very strong team already.
I was looking at their roster, and specifically Philip and Chill, if I believe he
Former
played
U of M
Yeah.
player.
Carabin.
Yeah.
He's a big time player, and I think they're gonna. I
That-
see them
That team is
8-2,
stacked.
9-1.
I got a text from François Martin, who covers the division. Read his article, should be out before the weekend. He asked me, he's like, "Hey, is that Phil Anchill from like Carabin?"
Yes.
And I was like,
yes,
"Well, it's the same name." I wasn't at the field, so I was like, "It's the same name," so I assume yes. And then like 4 minutes later, he's like, "Guys, I saw a play. He is." he is.
What did you?
What?
Can we clip that, please? Can we clip that when Peeze's
My voice is dying because I can't drink water because
You can drink it. It's just it's like you're drinking invisible.
yeah.
please, do it. Come on.
We don't have that technology.
Yes, do it.
So can I use this platform because Glow Gang will play the sheriff, and so I wanted to talk about some awesome FPF drama that I laughed at.
Yes.
Oh no.
And I'm gonna throw some media members under the bus.
Oh no, you bring up that discussion on the thread.
And like it's funny because
Oh, God.
like for all intents and purposes like they like I take care
Hold
of
on,
the
are you
media
allowed to
guys.
bring that up though?
Yeah.
You've been cleared with
No.
the.
So 2 media guys went at it this week. Marc-André Delonier and Louis Bégin. And I don't know what it's about. I don't care. But the thing is, the thing that I find funny was that Louis Bégin threatened to call security if Marc-André
Like at the
Delonier
field?
showed up to the field. And I was like, what do you think this is? We
What?
don't have security. what do
You
you
must
think our
think Brent
budget
Bach is
is?
security.
But like, when did this happen?
Did you call some of your tall friends
When did this happen? Like
this week?
Earlier this week.
But how do you know about this?
Oh, don't
I
worry.
know everything,
I
man.
know everything as well.
So why?
I don't know
What's
why.
the feud about?
no one
I don't
knows
know.
why, but it was.
We need
It
more
made me
information.
laugh. It made me laugh.
We got to know.
Eagle,
there.
can you look up what fights are about?
They're about to get physical, or
I don't know.
No, I don't believe so.
What
but-
fights are about?
Yeah, I didn't know what fights are about.
Yeah,
So
find
many
out where it
things.
derived the term fight.
I think it's about ice cream.
What are fights about, Eagle? I'm waiting on this info.
You Google it. You give me the top 2 searches.
That's it.
That's
not
all
like-
we want to know.
Your job isn't that hard, man.
I
Why does he
honestly
do
can't
this? Why
believe I'm
does he work
searching
with
this
us?
right now.
Okay, speaking of Louis Bégin, you have him, Daniel Goloff, and Yakub Telemac.
Okay.
The top-rated article is top 10 things you and your wife fight about: money, family communication, children, intimacy.
We said
time,
top 2.
priorities,
Stop.
Intimacy is the answer.
religion.
Yeah, I thought it'd be-
Intimacy, lack of intimacy,
Or
is
too
why they
much
fought.
intimacy.
I'm gonna go with lack.
So
I'm gonna go. Given those two, I'm gonna go with lack. Lack of intimacy. They could be more intimate together.
Bégin, Goloff, and Telemac are in the middle of the rankings for quarterbacks. Who do you like as a quarterback with those three?
Give me Yakub, man.
You like Yakub Telemac over
Oh,
Goloff?
yeah. I like Yakub this season.
So, there are some definite flaws with Daniel Goloff if you know what he does. If
I
you-
like him though. He's
Yeah,
improved as a
he has
pocket
great
passer.
physical skills, but if you know what he likes to run, you can pick him apart. I'm actually very impressed with Louis Bégin. He's a guy I like to make fun of, just because like the guys who take it the worst are the guys who I like to make fun of the most.
The problem with Louis Bégin is he won't finish the season.
Yeah, he'll
he's
be
gonna
hurt.
get hurt.
He'll be hurt. Yeah.
So he's gonna break an ankle by week 7.
Now, will he call, if he's hurt, will he call Marc-André to replace him as
See, what's going to
quarterback?
happen is he's going to tape it. He's going to play anyways. He's like, I can't run. I can only go forward.
But the thing is, the thing I've always said is he stares down the runner and then feels like he needs to beat the runner and then throw downfield. But he's actually not been doing that this season.
I think the experience of playing past seasons taught him that you can't stare down the rusher because you don't have time to read the field.
I'm convinced he has like no calcium in his bones. Louis Bergeron. That's why he gets.
Well, because he always plays early.
Green vegetables, man. Milk's a lie. Green vegetables.
That is very true.
soy milk.
Also a lie. You can't.
Chris,
There's no tits on a soybean.
Chris,
It's soy juice, bro.
who do you
It's
like
soy
as a quarterback?
When you squeeze an orange, you don't get orange milk. You get
Yes, you
orange
do.
juice.
You drink
There's
white
no
orange juice
tits
and
on an
cereal,
orange.
man.
So wait, how do you make orange julep?
I'm a big fan of Yakub. I think
You too, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
I'm a
Because
big
by
fan-
the way, it's a clean sweep. Because I was gonna go YouTube too, but you didn't let me finish. You went off on your bullshit.
You
about
want Louis
Toronto.
Bergeron,
I was saying something nice about the guy after I trashed him for something else.
Yeah.
It's a compliment sandwich, so that way he's hesitant before sending me a message because I don't want to answer it.
No, but you need to
Either
finish.
way, yes.
You also need to
Years
finish on
ago, I
something
never
nice.
I think between all three quarterbacks, like when Yakub is on and Daniel is on or Louis Bergeron is on, I think Yakub's on is like superior than
His onness.
He's honest.
Great,
He's honest.
because
He's on earth.
you look at him, he
He's the most
throws a
honest.
good deep ball. He
On
uses
earth.
his legs well, and he
Yeah.
doesn't just run now. He actually reads the field pretty good. He's improved on that part, and he balances well his short and deep throws.
He also weirdly curls his hand around the ball. If you see him throw, it looks bizarre, but it's cool.
It's like a
It works.
pterodactyl.
Yeah, a pterodactyl.
Yeah.
There's a P.
Pterodactyl. Sure, it's a P.
Can you look up if pterodactyl actually starts with a P? I'm not sure.
It
anymore.
does.
Yes, it
Nice.
There you go.
A pterodactyl.
Okay, a new award, the Simon Dagenais Award
I'm everywhere this season.
for most INTs by a
I think my
quarterback.
name is undescript
Well,
more
to
than
be
anybody
fair,
else.
it's the first time there will actually be an award for Simon.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah, so the
There's
Simon
the Kevin
Dagenais
White Award, which I will never win.
Yes, you go.
What type of sound would we associate with Simon Dagenais' award?
Sadness,
No.
crying.
The Dukes of Hazzard song there.
I'm pretty sure that's a
Can you
copyright
give me more
infringement.
sound effect and not necessarily soundtrack?
Do you have a random? Do you have a random button?
Which sound is the most flaccid?
Flaccid?
Yeah. There we go.
There you go.
I didn't
Okay.
say flatulent, but that works.
All right, so who will win the award for most INTs by a quarterback?
Give us a list.
Gino DeFazio with 6 INTs. Bill Vanderlek with 7.
Wait. Who's Bill Vanderlei?
William. I go Bill. I want to go Bill. I want to be cool.
Because I saw the script, like, who's Bill? I actually looked up player Bill. There's no Bill.
Sebastian Dallaire with 6 and Julien Lachance with 5. So you got DeFazio with 6, Vanderlek with 7, Dallaire with 6, and Lachance with 5. Who's going to have the most INTs by the end of the season? And that's crazy how many quarterbacks after 2 games have that many INTs.
That's a lot of INTs, even for my standards.
Yeah.
And the award's named after you.
I know.
And the winner is?
You want to start, Peeze?
Gino DeFazio.
Okay.
Honestly, the thing is, Gino's got a lot of talent, and he's surrounded with talent, but it's just the way he plays the game. He likes to throw the ball up and let his guys make plays. And to be honest, like as we get older, you lose a touch off the fastball. And so, therefore, those balls that you used to get away with when you're younger, you will no longer get away with as you get older.
The way Gino DeFazio plays the FPF game now is very fast possessions. If he throws an interception, he shrugs it off. He's gonna get the ball back. So I feel like his teams are gonna have 6, 7, 8 possessions per game, which is gonna cause him to throw 2 or 3 interceptions per game. Which is so he's gonna have 45 touchdowns but 20 picks.
He's going to have 30 as we speak right now.
So who
Right now. He's
Right
throwing
now.
them as we do the show.
Yeah, as we do right now.
He's
So-
practicing throwing interceptions.
Well,
Yes.
he could be in 35.
I mean,
plus.
my experience playing against Gino, what I noticed was the team chemistry sometimes. I've seen like teams like argue with him like during like on the line of scrimmage, like players arguing with him, and that like once you start having that like on a team, like it can only go downhill.
How does
from
that
there.
even happen? I've never been on a team where that happens.
But then it also depends how you build the team. Like if you're just grabbing guys left
So
and
poorly
right,
in my case.
if you're just grabbing guys left and right, there's a chance that you find some bad apples.
So Gino DeFazio will be the Simon Dagenais.
No, I actually. So
Award winner.
my point was, I agree with Pease.
Wait,
but
drum roll.
The winner to this award to me is Bill Van der Laan.
Hell of it.
Billy Van der Laan, baby. Billiam.
I didn't know. I think you know it, Bill. William, hello, come on.
Bill. So just because I don't think that they have to. I think that Gino Fazio has better receivers, and I agree with the fast possessions, but I think he's going to be in contention for the most touchdowns in the season. He's going to have 20-ish interceptions, but I feel like Mokan's boy here might actually have more interceptions and less touchdowns. Like his offense is going to be worse.
All right. It's now time for
Games of the week.
All right, here we go. Games of the week. Who's in the games we got? The new guy.
I'll do it because it's my division.
Yeah,
All right,
I
here
can't
goes.
pick.
Because he can't pick his games.
Okay.
So Mokan, you want to start with 4A or 4B?
Go 4A. 3 games each. 4A.
So 4B it is.
Okay,
Because
perfect.
I don't care about your opinions.
Perfect.
4B?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice. That's the page I opened.
SWAT against Lonzo Ballers.
Lonzo Ballers, brother.
I think Swat will win this one.
I got SWAT also.
Glow Gang against the Sheriff.
Glow Gang.
Glow Gang turn around and win the game.
Okay.
Golgang gets the
I
first
realized I
one.
didn't finish the sentence.
Yeah, I
I'm sorry
know.
about that.
There's a little hiccup there.
And the Battle of the Frenchies, all hooks against Les Montagnards.
All hooks.
All hooks. It's a lot
All
of
hooks.
speed against not a lot of speed.
Yeah.
All right.
Next.
4A, you got Savage Squad against Ebros.
Ebros.
Ebros because Savage Squad will forfeit by halftime.
Ebros.
Baby Kangaroos, Keyport Lock.
Keyport Lock.
Baby Kangaroos.
Because
Because the Keyport Lock offense is a trash hole.
Okay.
I think Keyport Lock is gonna win this game
Even with the trash hole.
because the rusher is actually good at containing quarterbacks,
Mhm.
and Eric, I think his name is Eric Mariano.
Mariano, yeah. Marino.
He likes to roll around, and I think if you force him to stay in the pocket and to throw, I think Keyport Lock has that advantage.
All right, next.
Sphinx Jägerbomb.
Sphinx. Oh, sorry, Jägerbomb.
Without someone trying that quarterback.
Sphinx it is. Yes.
No, I think they're gonna just do the weird Jägerbomb thing and win.
No,
Okay.
John Brown.
Jägerbomb.
Chris.
Jägerbomb.
And bonus game, the Tide Greendale Human Bean.
Tied.
Greendale Human Beings.
GHB.
How did you not pick Soft Serve and Fun Boys since we're talking about ice cream? It's literally a bunch of boys going for ice cream. How did you not pick that game as your
Magic
bonus?
words,
Because
please.
ice cream was the 5.
And you know who wins when there's ice cream involved?
Everyone.
Fun boys. Because boys, they just want to have fun.
I'm pretty sure soft serve was not related to ice cream.
I mean, have you ever had soft serve ice cream?
Yes, but I'm pretty sure the team name doesn't relate to
Good
ice
night,
cream.
Dairy Queen.
Is that case of beer infinite? Because I feel like you keep grabbing from the back, and I haven't bought beer in like weeks.
No,
and by
it's-
beer, you
there's
mean
only one left.
grapes.
Frozen grapes from the freezer.
Frozen grapes are like nature's ice cream.